Well, another day chasing the bag. You feel me? I just woke up like about 20 minutes ago, man. I'm still waking up right now. I slept time, man, because I don't like waking up. Oh man, you know what, bro? I miss having sex. That's one thing I miss. I miss coochie. I miss getting a blowjob. It's been so long, man. Well, it's been like 2 years now. Exactly 2 years. But we'll get back to it. We gotta finish off this mission first. We gotta finish off this mission. What's up with it? Sean Breezy, Dorian Johnson. And it's workout day. It's workout day. Gotta work out today, man. Yeah, nothing else will save you. Hell no. Look, man, you can go to church, pray all you want to, but only money will save you at this point, man. Don't listen to what nobody say. Come on, you gotta pray, and prayer is an answer, and prayer is powerful. That ain't gonna do you no good, bro. No, your actions toward the bag. You think I prayed for that first jackpot I won? I didn't pray for that. I kept going. There's plenty of people that become wealthy without praying to like the fake God in the sky, man. We have no evidence that such a God exists, man. That's why I don't believe no more. I believe in myself. Have faith and trust in God. Man, that motherfucker ain't really done nothing for me, man. There's plenty of people that become wealthy and get the bag without praying. So, what that say? You gotta believe in yourself. Cause only the bag can save you, man. Ain't nothing else gonna save you, man. Nothing else. trying to get across this goddamn street. So much traffic right now. You know, only the bag can save you. Only the money can save you. Only the cash can save you. The moolah. Only the moolah can save you, bro. Like, all you guys gotta understand that that's the only way out for a lot of dudes. Now, they got dudes out here that can't get women at all. You really need cash. You got, what's his name? Savvy guy. He out here complaining on YouTube. I mean, that's fine to vent and complain, but you gotta start taking some action. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start moving towards being rich, really, because he's wasting his whole entire life here on YouTube. Savvy guy been on YouTube for a long time, for years, since he was a teenager, bro. Like, he been on YouTube. I think he started before me, man. I started back in 2012. Okay? And I remember him as a young kid on YouTube. And he been on YouTube for years, bro. He done grew up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're nobody. You're nobody without the bag, bro. You are. You so are. You so are. You right on that. You know. Yeah, the people in church won't respect you without the bag. Yeah, because they're people too, man. And they're very judgmental. I noticed that. The Jehovah's Witnesses and the church people, they're very judgmental people, bro. Shit, some of the people in the churches got the bag. Feel what I'm saying? You know, a savvy guy, he just on YouTube complaining, man, and it's okay to do that, man, but at the same time, you got to be doing something about the situation that you're in. He's basically an incel, and he's gonna go through his whole entire life being an incel because he doesn't want to go out there and do the hard work and be disciplined. He don't want to do that. He preferred crying and complaining. That's not gonna do anything, you know. Or he'll say it's over. You know what I'm saying? He got a bunch of like incels following him. I mean, I got incels following me too. But we're about getting this bag. That's what we're about. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? We're about getting this bag out here in these streets. I go by his channel, man, and he's always talking about, man, I knew ever since I was a child, women wasn't gonna like me. You know, I don't attract women. I don't attract women, bro. I'm like, yeah? What you gonna do about it, man? Huh? What you gonna do about it? It takes time to get success, bro. It takes time to get the bag. You think you're gonna get it overnight? I think some motherfuckers, they prefer to go down the path that that the bag just pop up out of nowhere instantly. Nah, man, it takes time. You know, some of the jackpot winners, that I read about, man, it took time to get to the next jackpot. 2 years later, boom, massive jackpot of 30 million. You know what I'm saying? 3 years later, boom. You know what I'm saying? $5 million, $10 million jackpot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, it takes time, bro, and effort. Complaining won't do nothing, man. Nobody's coming to my rescue. I gotta come to my own rescue, man. I remember Saturday guy, he was like, stop, I'm handsome. Stop it. I remember him saying that. You gotta have faith and trust in yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have faith and trust in yourself. That's what you gotta do. You know, that's the only way that's gonna save you from whatever situation you in, man. You know, my situation is that I got the pick of like low tier women, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the pick of low tier women. You know, they come at me. I don't get my face match coming at me so much, man. Feel what I'm saying? You know, I don't got my face match coming at me all day long. And I'm getting up out this area too, man. You know, once I hit my next jackpot, I'm leaving this area for a long time. I might come back once or something like that, just to show off, you know, my shit. You know, show off my Porsche, you know, to the females who rejected me out here. You know what I'm saying? Show off my Porsche, show off my brand new girlfriend or something like that. You know, I want to see the look on these female faces when I walk in with a fine ass, badass bitch. You feel what I'm saying? I walk in there with a bitch taller and badder than she is. I want to see the look on her face, bro. I want to see the look on little 7's face when I walk in with a female that's actually a 7 and she's tall, taller than her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, that guy became rich? Damn. See, a lot of these females, they into them goddamn looks so much, man. I ain't tripping, bro. You know. That bag is mine anyway, so I'm good. You know? I just think a lot of guys got it twisted, man. You know, ain't no invisible guy gonna come out of the sky and save you. It has never did anything for anybody. Churches have did nothing for nobody, bro. You know, of course, every now and then churches will give, you know, turkeys away on Thanksgiving. They'll give food and stuff like that. But they're not really giving you a full leg up. They're just giving you, you know, bits and crumbs and stuff, man. The churches haven't did nothing for the black community. It ain't like, there's a church on every corner. Still, the black community is still in ruins with no resources. Like, man, hell nah, bro. I don't believe in that God stuff, bro. You could call me a black atheist or whatever, but I don't believe in it. It hasn't did nothing for nobody. Like I said, man, there's a church on every single corner in the black community, but the black community is still a piss hole, bro. It's still a rat hole. You know what I'm saying? No resources, no money, no economy. So nah, you gotta take matters into your own hands, man. Stop praying to this fake God to come and save you, man. That shit is fake. Jesus never walked the earth, and there's no God in the sky. There's no goddamn proof, no solid evidence that there is one. You see what I'm saying? If there was a God, man, we definitely would know it. There'll be some evidence, some proof. Because the God they talk about in the Bible and the God now, the so-called God now, two different people. In the Bible, he talked to you. He came out of the sky and talked to you. You know what I'm saying? Right now, in reality, ain't no God coming out of the sky talking to people, bro. So there's two different gods. What God are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's how I know that shit is fake, bro. Because in the Bible, he'll punish you for not doing what he say. You know, he'll come out of the sky and talk to you. He came out, like in the Bible, he came out of the sky and talked to Abraham. He came out of the sky, and of course, he talked to Adam and Eve. I'm like, okay, well, you know what? When in the beginning of the time, there was no languages. So how the fuck can he communicate with Adam and Eve? You see what I'm saying? You know, like that was a, like, you feel me? You know, like English was the first language or something. It wasn't. You feel what I'm saying? There was no English back then. When we first started, think about it, bro. When we first appeared on Earth, we were cavemen at first, bro. When we first appeared on Earth, we were cavemen. We couldn't speak. We couldn't talk. Everything was through hand gestures and grunting. You feel what I'm saying? And then later on, you know, a couple of thousand years went by, and then the languages start to develop. You see what I'm saying? You know, that's why I say you gotta save yourself. You gotta save yourself out here. You know, because only the bag can save you, bro. You gotta do it yourself. You know, because you could keep praying and praying, but you still gonna be in a situation, bro. There's a female, the dog lady. She stays over there by the church, and the church let her stay in a little shack room on the side, a shack, basically. You know, talk about, yeah, we're gonna get you a place to live. Don't worry about it. You know, we're gonna work on it. And the motherfucker said that shit like 2 years ago, and they still ain't did it. Yeah. I'm like, man, you putting faith in them? And then they gave her a notice to get the fuck out of the shack. You gotta find another place to live. We don't want you living here no more. That's what the church people said. And the church people was just trying to help her and shit. And she still ain't got up and left. But they gave her a notice, like, look, you gotta leave. You can't be here. I'm like, you guys supposed to be the church, man. You're supposed to be helping people. Feel what I'm saying? That's why I don't understand, man. You always gotta fight for your own self, man. Fight for your own well-being. You know, fight for the bag, bro. Like, you gotta do it every day, man, until you get it. You have to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, money. Yeah, exactly, Sean Breezy. That's the only thing that can change your life is money, bro, and lots of it. That's the only thing that can help you. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only thing that can help you. That's why you gotta be on the bag chase every single day, bro. Like whatever you're doing, whether it's going to school. I mean, that's a good bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, white collar work. I don't think blue collar work is not gonna. It's not enough for me, man. I'm sorry. Just $100,000 or $200,000 a year for blue collar work. It's not enough. Being a truck driver, that's not enough. Yeah, that's not enough for me, man. I want the whole entire thing. I want millions in the bank. I want to be able to stack millions in the bank. Not enough. Nothing wrong with blue collar work. Don't get me wrong. It's respectable work. But I wanted more. I want more than that. I want to live a life of luxury. I don't want to be a hamster, man, running up on a hamster wheel, bro. That's what I want. I want a life of luxury. And that's why I'm chasing this bag right now. You know, that's why I'm chasing this bag right now, so I can have a life of luxury. I want to be able to buy a house, car, nice car, you know, a Porsche. You know, truck driving money, that ain't Porsche money, bro. That's a Mustang money. No, I want a Porsche. I want a $150,000 Porsche. $200,000 Porsche. You feel me? Some power in that engine. You feel? You know, like I see dudes driving around in Porsches all the time. I mean, and yeah, and Porsches. I mean, what am I saying? You know, I see dudes driving around in Porsches all the time, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be me in the future, bro. Can't wait. I can't wait. I can't help but wait. Like you know, said, you know, I can't help but wait. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do, bro. You know, stay up on your grind. Stay focused. Cause think about it, bro. All the motherfuckers who like chased the bag, it took them years. You know, I was looking at a Keith Sweat story, bro. And Keith Sweat is older than me, man. Probably like 15, 20 years, something like that. And it took him years to like get into the music industry, bro. We're talking about over a decade. It took him to get to where he was. Like he started back in 1975, bro, before I was born. Okay? And then he just started taking off like in the late 80s, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, he started taking off back in the late 80s. So it took him over a decade, bro, to like see some type of success in his life. It took him nearly a decade, but he got there. You know what I'm saying? He kept going, bro. He kept writing songs. He kept pushing forward. So while he was doing it, he didn't see not a goddamn penny. You see, a lot of motherfuckers, they gotta understand, man, when you on your grind, you ain't gonna, for some years, you ain't gonna see a penny until you get your big break. Bam. You feel what I'm saying? For years, you won't see a break. I mean, you won't see nothing. But in the end, you will see something. When I hear success stories like that, bro, I'm like, damn, that sound all too familiar. Feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I've been on the grind, and I really haven't been seeing no money. But then when I look at other people, when they reach success, they went through the same thing. They went through years of hearing no, doors being shut in their face. You feel what I'm saying? They went through years of frustration, bro. You feel what I'm saying? They went through years of frustration, and you got to understand that, you know, you're gonna go through years of frustration too. You know, if Keith Sweat would have stopped chasing the dream because he was frustrated, we would have never had all the classic songs that he put out. Okay? I remember Keith Sweat when I was very, very young. My dad and my mom used to like play them songs, man. Especially that song Make It Last Forever. They was talking about that motherfucker hit the top of the charts 3 weeks strong. You know what I'm saying? It was at the top. And Keith Sweat dominated the music industry because he had focus and drive, and he kept going for years at a time. You know, just like Jean-Claude Van Damme, it took him 5 years to get into like Hollywood. He struggled, bro, but he kept going, bro. And guess what? He finally became that kung fu karate martial arts superstar that he had always wanted to become. But he kept going. Sometimes you gotta think that you're born for this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta think like, this is for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this until the day that I die, man. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it took Keith Sweat years. I mean, it took him years to see success, bro. And then he finally got to the height of his career, which was the 90s. So he started back in 2000. I mean, he's what am I saying? 2000. He started back in 1975. You feel what I'm saying? He got to be at least 20 years older than me, man. You know what I'm saying? So he started young on his journey, man. That's why I say, man, if you're chasing the bag and you're young right now, keep chasing it. Do it young, bro. Don't wait till you get to be 40 or 50 years old and then start chasing it. It's a lot harder to chase it, because you might have to like eat ramen noodle soup all the time, or eat canned goods, you know, just to survive. When you get older, that shit don't work. You can't survive off of canned good food and top ramen. It's too much goddamn sodium in it, man. You know what I'm saying? When you young, you can eat anything and it don't bother you. Don't, you know, because you might have to live poor for a little bit. Live poor. You feel what I'm saying? You got to live poor for a little bit so you can make it. But it's all worth it in the end, bro. It's all worth it in the end. You know what I'm saying? So, don't fucking... If I can see my breath. It ain't that cold out here. You know, I'm about to get me a haircut. I'm going to get some new clothes. You know what I'm saying? Take off this goddamn hat. You got to understand that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got to maintain discipline every single day, man. Feel what I'm saying? Every single day until you get it. Because life is going to be hell forever. You know what, bro? I'd rather life to be sucky for only a portion of my life. And then eventually, you know, I come out of it and see the fruits of my labor, and I can fucking go on. You see what I'm saying? But I don't want to spend all 80 years of my life struggling. That's something I don't want to do. Feel what I'm saying? That's something I don't want to do. I want to spend some of my life in luxury, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, even if I hit a jackpot now of a few $1 million, that still wouldn't be the end. Because then I got to invest it, and then it's going to take time to get more money. It's going to take a couple of years. When you invest money, it takes a few years to come back to you. So even if I hit a few million and I invest like half of it, I invest $1 million and I keep the other million for myself. You feel what I'm saying? Just so I can get off the street. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta wait like years for that investment to come back to me. So it won't be the end all be all, even if I do hit a jackpot. It wouldn't be the end. It'd be like, God damn, I'm still struggling though. You know what I'm saying? Because only a few million, bro, that's nothing. Think about it. Mike Tyson went through 10 million. And he had to come back to boxing. He had to fight Jake Paul. But first he had fought, like for $10 million, he had to fight Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? And 5 years went by, he went through that 10 million. In 5 years, he went through 10 million. Had to come back to boxing for more. You know what I'm saying? He had to. He needed the money. Feel what I'm saying? So the bag chase don't stop until the casket drops. You feel what I'm saying? The bag chase don't stop until the basket drops. And once you get one bag, you're going to need another one. And then you're going to need another. And then you're going to need another. And then you're going to need... It don't stop. How you think like P. Diddy became like a billionaire, even though he in court right now, P. Diddy. And it's not looking too good for him either. You think he became a millionaire overnight, bro? It took time and days dedication, bro. You think he became a billionaire overnight? That took years. Diddy was in the music industry for about how long? Like 30 years? He was in the music industry for years, bro. Even though he's suspect, but he been in the music industry for years. Jay-Z too, man. It took him years to climb to where he at right now, to billionaire status, bro. So you got to understand, when you chasing this bag, it's going to take years to get to where you at. That's why I say you got to start young, bro. You got to start in your teens chasing this bag. Don't wait until you get to be 40, 50 years old and then chase the bag. Man, you won't be able to get out your Lamborghini. You be so goddamn old. You struggling to get out your Lamborghini. You feel what I'm saying? You can't even get out of that motherfucker. Hella old getting out of Lamborghini. Like, bruh, nah, get it young while you young. That's my experience. I wish I would have got the bag when I was young. You can have more fun when you got it. You could party more. You could drink and eat whatever. Like me, I gotta tread lightly when I get the bag. I can't turn into a big ass alcoholic and eating everything. Like, you can't do that. As you get older, you just gotta watch what you eat more, and drink more water and take care of your health and stuff as you get older. I can't go wild out for like a year of partying like I did when I was younger. I got to get the bag, have a couple of glasses of champagne, eat some Red Lobster and all that other stuff, and then go back to my grind and be like, okay, I'm done. I can only party for a few days, and then that's it. Celebrate for a couple of days, and then go back to like eating healthy stuff, or go back to taking care of my body and stuff. I can't like do the same thing I did when I was younger. So it's better for you to get the bag while you're young, so you can just party for like a year without any fucking goddamn interruptions or any problems. And the thing is, you don't want to be old and alone. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that are doomed. They're gonna be old and alone if they don't get that bag. Cause like Sean Breezy said, bruh, you're nothing. You are nobody without that bag, bruh. You are a invisible motherfucker. To only women, to women that are over you, you're invisible. To little seven, I'm invisible. I don't know if I'm gonna be invisible when I drop this body fat percentage. You know what I'm saying? But I'm invisible right now. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I cut down on this drinking and get my body right. You feel what I'm saying? Invisible. You feel what I'm saying? Because she got a lot of dudes chasing her. Okay, she young. You feel what I'm saying? She around a 7 in looks. When she doll up, I don't know when she takes it all. When she take off, she like a 6, man. But she's a little 7 though when she doll up. You feel what I'm saying? But she got a bunch of women. I mean, she got a bunch of men chasing her. But I don't have a whole lot of women chasing me around here. You feel what I'm saying? Too goddamn old out here in these streets. Too old. I only got a few prospects right now. A couple of females but they got boyfriends. A couple of females in the Starbucks, but they got boyfriends. Highly competitive. That's why I say, man, once I get the bag, bro, I might take somebody's girlfriend just for the hell of it. I'm gonna take this girl. You know what I'm saying? I might take somebody's girlfriend because they were taken from me. I have had women taken from me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And they didn't give a damn about how I felt about it. They're like, no, I'm taking this girl back. I had Gwen stolen from me. By Chad Rome. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, man, that nigga didn't give a damn. He was like, nigga, this is my pussy, and that was it. He took it. You know what I'm saying? He said, it might be over for you, Kelp. You have to accept that you might not ever get the bag. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it, man. Trust me, bro. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it. It's just taking time. You feel what I'm saying? And plus, man, I can always rely on like average women. If I don't get the bag, I can always go back to dating average females. But they'll be older, around my age and shit, man. Cause you ain't dealing with no young hot tenderonis no more as you get older, man. Don't get me wrong, there's a few young females checking for you, man. You feel what I'm saying? These looks ain't went away completely, nigga. It don't, just because I got older, it don't mean that I'm totally like busted. Think about the motherfucking people in their 40s, man. You got what's his name? Tyson Bedford. Still looking good, man, for his age. No homo. Still looking good for his age, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he looked better when he was younger, of course. But as long as you keep your body tight, bro, and you work out, you'll stay good looking your whole entire life. You know. But you'll be poor, bro. It ain't about the women. It's about getting out of poverty. Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna get my bag, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm a go-getter. Go-getters always get the bag. Just remember that. I got complete faith. Eventually, I'll get it. And I'm gonna have a private ceremony with all of my moderators. I ain't gonna let the whole entire world know I got a bag. I just need to have a private ceremony, a private um, celebration ceremony with only a few of my followers. I ain't gonna release that video public or that live public. It's just only a few moderators of mine. You know, maybe like me and 10 people. That's about it. I can't let anybody, I can't like release that shit on the internet. All just making it public. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm only a few people, only a few good men, and then I'll stop making videos after a while. You know, get that bag, and then release a video of me getting my first Porsche. You feel what I'm saying? When I get my first Porsche, I'm gonna go live. You feel what I'm saying? When I go to the Porsche dealership, I'm gonna go live. I don't care what people say, bro. My first car is gonna be a Porsche. That's gonna be the first car. A high-end Porsche too. See what I'm saying? I know you ain't kidding. I mean, I know you gotta be kidding, bro. You know. Don't look, man. The only way it'll be over for me if I chunked up and blew up like a goddamn blimp. Then it'll be over for me. That's another thing. Once I get my my bag, I'm gonna get me some new teeth, man. I'm gonna get some new pearly whites. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna get some new pearly whites out here in these streets, bro. Get them all capped out. Brand new set of teeth. Brand new shoes. Brand new clothes. Brand new car. Then I'm gonna hit the bars and clubs, man. You know what I'm saying? And the safe part, though. You know what I'm saying? And the safe part. I'm gonna hit the lounges and shit. Now, I ain't gonna hit no club. I'm gonna hit a lounge. You know what I'm saying? And just be walking around flossing. You know, with my new Rolex and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And just post up and watch them approach. Ooh, he drives a Porsche. Man, he got some bread. He got some bread. He got some money. I might get with him. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm gonna count the money in my family's face and don't give them none. Yeah, that's what you do because they didn't support you on your bag, Chase. My sister, speaking of family, my sister didn't support me, bro. I wouldn't even feel right like giving her any money. I wouldn't even feel right. I'd be like, I don't feel right. Nah, you said that I wasn't gonna make it. It'll be like, damn, oh, okay. So you didn't believe in me. You didn't want to support me get it. So why should you give anything? I'll be like, no, I'm keeping this for myself. Sorry. Remember what you said. Just remember what you said. You said that I wasn't gonna make it. And it was kind of funny. She come over to my nice big crib and, you know, look around and be like, damn, I said that he wasn't gonna get all this. I was wrong. I was wrong, okay? Nah, even if she said sorry or apologize, I'd be like, no, it's already too late for that. That's why you shouldn't, no matter how hard you, it don't matter how mad you get, you shouldn't be talking shit about people's dream, man. See what I'm saying? But she's reckless with her tongue, though. My sister, she's reckless. She'll say anything and everything that comes to mind. She'll go for the throat. She'll go for the neck. You know what I'm saying? You know, but then that shit can come back to haunt you later down the stretch, though. Just by saying shit like that, it'll come back to haunt you big time. Because what if he does hit? Then what? What you gonna say then? It's too late. The guy's a millionaire, you're still struggling. Your brother's a millionaire, and you as a sister is still struggling. You wonder why he ain't giving you nothing. He ain't gave you nothing. So, damn, why is Kelcat's sister still struggling over there, and he ain't giving her nothing? He ain't giving her no money? Yeah, because my sister didn't want to support me on chasing this. So why should I give her, any type of money when she didn't support me from the get-go? You see what I'm saying? And then the thing is, you gotta separate yourself from your family too, man. Because a lot of them, they'll be out to rob you. Oh yeah. You don't think your family members will be thinking about coming to rob you and kill you and take the money? Remember that one Indian dude who won a jackpot of $1 million, and it was like 600,000 after taxes. Don't you know his own family killed him, bro, for that money? They poisoned him, bro. His own family, bro, poisoned him. You know what I'm saying? They'll put something in your food, because they want that money and they want you gone. It don't matter. When it comes to a lot of money, that love can be, people scam and you know what I'm saying? They kill. They'll kill their own family member just to get the bag, bro. And they see it as a come up. And they're like, oh, if we kill him, we can get that bag. See what I'm saying? We could have a better life and shit. Because he ain't gonna give us that money. He gonna give us crumbs. We want all of it. For real. All your own family members, bro, planning to kill you. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta move away and don't let them know where you at. You know what I'm saying? They'll put poison in your food and stuff. That's why when I get the jackpot, I'm not gonna be celebrating with my sister and go over there and spend the night. Why? To wake up dead? No, fuck all that. Not all family members, bro. Not all of them. When you hit the jackpot, man, then but some of them, bro. There was another guy who won only $50,000, bro. He won only 50 grand. He ended up getting killed for his money. His cousin set him up. Remember that one guy? I don't know if you guys been following the lotto winner. But it was one guy that won 50 grand. And his cousin, was hanging out with him. And a few friends, his cousin brought a few friends to hang out with him. They end up killing him, man. For 50 grand though. You see, we all know that, man. 50 grand is not a lot of money. But to some ignorant people, $50,000 is a lot of money. To some people. $50,000 ain't shit, bro. You can't even buy a house with that here on the West Coast. You feel what I'm saying? $50,000 ain't shit. And he ended up getting killed behind $50,000, bro. All because his family members were fucking jealous of him. His own cousin set him up. His cousin was like, I didn't know my friends were gonna do that. I was just a victim just like he was. Yeah, right, nigga. You had it all planned. That you was gonna kill this motherfucker and take his money. This one guy, he flashed with only 7 grand. I think he got killed over 7 grand. He was flashing on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And he got killed over 7 grand or something like that. I remember. I don't know. But that goes to show that you can't be flashing your money on the internet. That's why when I have my victory, I'm gonna have only a few people. The less people, the better. The less people who know about your winnings or your wealth, the better. Feel what I'm saying? And then I might take the video down. Matter of fact, I think I will. Yeah, I think I will take it down. And that's it. Get up off the internet. Gone. So understand this, bro. That bag is the only thing that can save a lot of men, bro. And let me tell you something, bro. Chasing the bag, bro, is the hardest thing I have encountered throughout my whole entire life, bro. Feel what I'm saying? Chasing the bag is I mean, bro, it's hard. Cause I can go back to my normal life. I can get a regular job, you know what I'm saying, driving, maybe working somewhere in a warehouse or working at the mall, right? I can go back to my regular life. That's easy. But when you're chasing the bag, we talking about you ain't having sex. You're not out there chasing women to get sex. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have a dating life. Everything is put on hold. You feel what I'm saying? Everything is put on hold. Your dating life is put on hold, and your party life is put on hold because you're prepping for the future. So you're missing out on those things. Yeah, your own family members, you can't trust anybody. If you hit a jackpot and become successful, they'll get jealous of you. Marvin Gaye got killed by his own father, bro, because of jealousy, because Marvin Gaye had success and his dad didn't have nothing. So he killed him out of jealousy. Killed his own son out of jealousy. That's why you gotta separate yourself from your family members, bro. It's a possibility that you could get robbed or killed. There was one guy who came in the Starbucks and he saw me, with my lotto tickets and shit. And he said, he walked up to me, he was like, hey, how you doing, bro? I chopped it up with him for a little bit. And then he said, one of his family members hit a jackpot of $5 million and they never seen him after that. They disappeared. She disappeared, right? I said, yeah, that was a good, smart move. People will rob you. And I'm not saying that you would rob your family member. I'm saying that it could happen because people, they start plotting. They start thinking like, damn, if I hit this motherfucker, I'm going to come up. There was one lotto winner who own family members put a hit out for him. I think it was his brother or some shit like that. His brother put a hit out on his brother to get some of them lotto winners. Now, this one guy, he won millions. He didn't win thousands, he won millions. And his brother put a hit out on him, bro. It's called the lottery curse. That's why you gotta separate yourself from your family because they're poor and you're not giving them anything. Yeah, your own family members will come for you, bro. Especially if you're not giving them anything. They'll plot to try to kill you and stuff. Or rob you somehow. Most likely kill you though, because they don't want to go to jail. They don't want no witnesses. Had to stretch. They don't want no witnesses, so that's why I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna leave the country for about at least a year, bro. I thought about it. I was like, nah, man, leave the country for like a year, bro. Travel around, bro, see the world, and then come back and think about what you're gonna do with the rest of the money. Cause I know I'm not gonna spend all my money in the Philippines or in Thailand or in Africa. You feel what I'm saying? Cause those are the places I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the Philippines, Thailand, then Africa. Save the best for last. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to get away from them greedy people, man. And when I come back, when the coast is clear. For what I'm saying? Because you can't trust anybody, man. You can't trust nobody. Remember, I told you, the backstabbing snakes. When I hit my first jackpot, the backstabbing snake over here at this bar waited until I turned my back, telling his fucking security to search my bag. And then called the cops on me, bro, and had me put in jail, bro. They were acting like they were the victims. You feel what I'm saying? Boy, I would have handled that situation differently, bro. If I could go back at the time, I would have handled that shit, you know what I'm saying, differently. And the judge was like, you can't have any guns for like a year. Guns are ammunition. That's what he said. So I can't buy no gun until September. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna buy me a brand new gun and ammunition when September come around. You see what I'm saying? And September, that's not that far away. Time is moving by quick, man. Guys, time is moving faster than you know it, bro. It's moving even faster as you get older. Man, 5 years went by so goddamn quick. 5 years went by so goddamn quick. It made your head spin, bro. So if you do hit a jackpot or you become successful, cut your family members off if you don't have a close-knit family. If you got a close-knit family, then I can see maybe you can hang out with them and share your money with them and stuff, making sure they're good. But if you don't have a close-knit family where you always fighting your family members, your family members don't get along, you don't get along with your family members, because I don't get along with my sister, bro. I wouldn't include her in my wealth. I'll be like, no, you stay down here. That's how I would do. Damn, Cat, he ain't sharing no money with his sister, his own flesh and blood. Nah, because I've been out here homeless, bro, and she never bought no clothes out here. Only a few times she did that. I think, I could count on one hand within the last, 7 years, she been out here to support me, bro. On one hand. On one hand. So I wouldn't even feel right giving my family any of my money. I wouldn't feel right. It'd be like, damn, no. Yeah, you came out here, you bought me clothes twice. That's not enough. It wasn't like you supported me the whole entire way. Nah. What? I'll buy you a jacket. I'll buy you some shoes. That's what you did to me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the help that you gave me is worth buying you a brand new car or a condo or something. No. You can't trust them, man. You can't trust these people out here. That's why you get the money and you leave, bro. Leave. Once you become successful, leave your hometown, bro. Move. Go where the rich people are at. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust anybody. No girlfriends either, bruh. Remember what happened to Shakespeare? You guys remember Shakespeare? He tried to have a girlfriend while he did them lotto winnings, bruh. While he was with those lotto winnings, he thought he could have a girlfriend. And then he signed the money over into her name, bruh. I don't know how dumb and stupid he was, man. But then one day they got into an argument about his money, and I guess he wanted that money back. She ended up shooting him in the back, killing him, and burying his body under a slab of cement, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Money would do that to people, bruh. That'll have people thinking about robbing and shooting you. That's why when I hit my jackpot, I'm out of here. I don't want to be around people. I'll just mess around with escorts for a little bit. Yeah, escorts. You know, then I'm paying them. And they don't know nothing about my jackpot. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying them to be with me. I might take an escort out to like to the Bahamas and shit, just so I can have company. You feel what I'm saying? I might, you know, pay an escort to come with me on a 3-week vacation or a month vacation to the Bahamas. You feel what I'm saying? Just so I can have something to poke on when I wake up in the morning. Because my dick be hard in the morning. Shit. I might need something to poke on. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and just eat lobster steak and shrimp down there. Go to fancy restaurants. They got this place called Paradise Island I want to go to. You feel what I'm saying? I want to go to this place called Paradise Island, where the beautiful tropical, you know, waters, you know, blue water, like straight up just blue, bro, like white sand. You feel what I'm saying? Just a paradise for at least a month, you know, and lay up under the sun, you know, with a bad bitch that got a big old booty right next to me, bro. Got a drink, you know, a pina colada drink, spiked with rum or vodka, or both. If I want to get fucked up, you feel what I'm saying? And be like, got an umbrella in your drink and shit too. And be like, this is the life. I'm gonna wait from all the motherfuckers over there. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna stick around, man. Once I hit my first jackpot, once that money hit my account, I'm buying my ticket. I'm buying my ticket. I might go to the Bahamas. I might go to Brazil. You know what I'm saying? I might go somewhere. That's the life, bruh. And I think it's worth the struggle, man. It's worth the struggle. It's worth it. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live, man. I'm gonna get in here and get me something to drink, some coffee or some shit like that. I'll be back on later. We already did an hour already. Shit, man. I'm out.